Hi! This is my first YouTube video about books. So hi, my name is Sarzana. Welcome to my channel. I'm a little nervous. I just wanted to create a YouTube channel because I have nowhere to really talk about the books that I love. I have a small TikTok, but I never can really make the time to make TikToks. I am a mom of 3 and my life is very busy with a full-time job and all, like I'm sure you all are. But yeah, I've seen a lot of book talkers and I haven't really seen any that are parents, so I wanted to kind of come on here and share my love for reading and the chaotic mess that my life can be with my kids. I don't get a lot of time to read, but when I do, I love to read it, right? Like we all do. So today I figured I would go ahead and talk about some of my favorite books. And if you like them also, let me know. But here goes nothing, right? Let's try this out. So I'm gonna start with romances. Some of the recent, just normal palette cleansers that I really enjoyed this year. So first, I'm gonna share Dating Dr. Dill by by Nisha Sharma. I really like this book because it is really funny. It's really funny. I'm like having a hard time putting my thoughts into words right now because I'm so nervous, but I really like this book. I like the female character, the male character, their love story was adorable, and I am from Bangladesh, so it was really nice to kind of read something that kind of felt close to home. So yeah, it was really, really good, really good. I actually have the second book to this kind of like series, and I think it's like a taste for shakkar. Somewhere over here. Where is it? Tastes like shakkar. Yes, I have it. And I can't wait to read it. I just need to pick it up. And then the next one is The Nanny. This was so good. So this is a single dad hiring a nanny, and things happen, and I'm not gonna go into spoilers obviously, but it was really wholesome, really cute. I love the kid and their kind of love story, and it was really wholesome. I was a single parent for quite some time until I met my life partner, but yeah, it was like I could really relate to the story. Yeah, it was just really nice. Like I said, I can't think of like words. Think of words. Think of words. One book that I really want to talk about right now is this series right here, the Mind F series. It was very dark. It can be really triggering, so check the trigger warnings before you read this, but it's about a serial unaliver and a detective, and the detective is searching for that serial unaliver, and they end up falling in love, and the detective has no idea who she is, and then he comes to know, and the way the book ends, oh my god. I loved the way they kind of came together. I had my heart torn out. I think I like actually started like sobbing throughout this book because the stuff that the female male character went through, my goodness, no one should have to go through that. And the fact that this author is no longer with us and I have this copy, I feel so blessed. Like, these are her words in this book. This is a 5-book series, by the way. These are all the 5 books. They're all like little short books, and you can get them on Kindle Unlimited too, I feel like, but I really wanted a physical copy of this, and this is like one of my most prized possessions. This is coming with me if our house is on fire after I grab my kids. So this is one that I read recently, One Dark Window. I don't know if I'm late or if I'm like on time. I don't know. but I heard that this is such a good read, and I was at the edge of my seat. The story is dark. It's really unique. And the author, the way she wrote, this is by Rachel Gillick, by the way. The author, the way she wrote everything, it was so lyrical, so poetic. It was just so beautifully done. Like, I've never read something that was so well put together. And my goodness, I need the second copy, but I put myself on a book buying ban because your girl has like 200 and some books that I haven't read. Like, all of these special editions, haven't read a one. I haven't read a one. And you know how much money I spent on these? So the thing that got me into reading is from A Blood and Ash. Oh my god, I love this book so much. Oh my god. Okay. So at the time, I was going through stuff, and my friend Jamie, she told me, you know, go ahead and read this. She told me about it, and like it was about like fae and stuff. And at that time, I've never read a fantasy book, mind you, a fantasy romance, you know, and I was just like, I guess why not? You know, I'll give it a shot. And I had a iPad at the time that I had access to Kindle on, and I didn't want to buy like the physical copy because I'm like, this thing is like, how much is it? It's like $31.99 in the US. So I was like, I don't feel like buying that, and like the paperbacks are like $20 or whatever too. So I was like, I don't feel like buying that, so I just got it on Kindle. I read it in like 2 days, and this is a girl that, you know, didn't really read like that, and when I started reading, I finished this in like 2 days, and I was freaking amazed with myself and with this book. And Castile, oh, their love story is so cute. I love them together, Poppy and Castile. Yes. But I do have to say that I'm not really a fan of like the stuff. Okay. So I like spice, but like when there's spice in like every single chapter, it gets very redundant, and I literally just start skipping it because I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't need to know what position he has her in every single way. Like, I don't need to, you know, like, we don't, just keep it a little, like, a little dash of spice, but it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, it just doesn't have to be all that. I digress. And then I started reading Sarah J. Maas after I read From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I have the whole ACOTAR series, and I am not going to pull them down because they're very high on my shelf, but after I read ACOTAR, I read the whole Throne of Glass series, and it was so good. It was so good, and favorite book was Kingdom of Ash. And if you know what happens to her in this book, then you know. My girl went through hell and back. She went through hell and back. And I'm just very happy that I got a chance to read all of these books, and I have these beautiful special editions. Freaking love them. They're beautiful. After I read Throne of Glass series, I started reading the Crescent City series, and I was lucky enough to get the special editions by Fairy Loot. They're like in these slipcases, so I was like trying to take them out so I could like show you guys. So this is the first one. This is House of Earth and Blood. Look how pretty. So beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see, but like the gold foiling. Yes. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. Oh, yes. Here is House of Sky and Breath. It was amazing. The way it ended, if you know, my friends. And if you hear my dog crying in the background, I'm very sorry. She's very needy. I had to kick her out and let her run around outside, but she doesn't want to do that because, I don't know, she's spoiled. So this year I started reading Brandon Sanderson. My boyfriend got me the Stormlight Archives, and I read this freaking dome. This big, oh my god. You guys, this thing is like over 1,000 pages long, and I freaking read it. It took me a while to read it, you know, kids and all, but I read it, and it was long, but it was really good. It was like epic, like epic. I should have read the Mistborn series before this. I really should have, because I feel like I would have understood things a lot better. Like when I was reading it, I didn't understand a lot of things, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. And then, yeah, so I should have read that first. And then I also read that you're supposed to read Warbreaker before, oh, my books. You're supposed to read Warbreaker. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. So you're supposed to read this after The Way of Kings. And then you're supposed to continue with that series. But like, I hate when we have to read a separate book out of the series. Like, I want to just continue with the series, you know? But I started it, but I haven't picked it up for a while because I wasn't in the mood for like high fantasy. Another one of my favorite, I'll just go for my mangas now, okay? Because I like reading mangas. And ever since when I was in like middle school and like whatnot, my dad used to like drop me off at Barnes and Nobles, and I used to like sit there and like read a bunch of their like mangas and whatever with one of my friends, and I got into Skippy. So cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. So this is about a girl and this guy that she was dating, and he like totally screwed her over. She wanted to get into show business because he's in show business, to beat him, and you know, she has like this thing for revenge against him. I love it. I support it. Do you, babe? But yeah, basically that. And then she meets someone else, and he has feelings for her, but she doesn't have feelings for him yet. And this series is long as hell. Like, how many books do I have of this? Like, there's like 46 volumes of this book, I think, and the author is still continuing it. And I'm like, I really hope this series is done before I die, because I want to be able to know what happens in the story. Seriously, this series has been going on for like 16 years. You don't need to know how old I am. And then, True Beauty. I like randomly picked it up because I was browsing through Barnes and Nobles, and I had remembered how one of my favorite booktubers, her name is Jody, I think her tag is Vanilla Moon. She said that she had bought this book and she had read it on Webtoons or something like that. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Jody, I don't remember. But yeah, I got this and it's so cute. And the third volume just came out and I got it and I'm going to be reading it today. But like, this whole thing is so cute. And it's like a nice palette words. It's a nice palette cleanser. And yeah, I like reading it. I like reading mangas in between like high fantasies, or like if I'm reading only dark romances, I like something that will just kind of like cleanse my palate. Hence the word palette cleanser. Anyways, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed watching me rant and enjoyed my introductory video. Yeah. Hopefully I get to know some of you guys, and if you like any of these books that I talked about today, or if I don't know if I convinced anyone to read any of these, because I was just telling you guys how much I liked it and used the word nice so many times. But yeah, if you liked anything that I talked about today, let me know, and I will catch you guys in my next video.